Everyone can relax. Gambit has returned.
What's up, folks? It's Dr. Remy Lebeau, and I'm coming at you once again from the X-Lair to provide you my reaction to the most mind-blowing X-Men news to ever come out. And that is the fact that in 2016, we're going to get not one, not two, but three X-Men films. Stay tuned for my reaction. 2016 should be called the year of the X. We're gonna have Deadpool in March. In May of 2016, we're gonna get X-Men Apocalypse. And then, toward the end of the year, in October, we're gonna have a Gambit standalone film. X-Men, X-Men, X-Men. Holy shitstorm, am I happy about that. 3 whole X-Men films. But what does it all mean? Let's talk about it. Fox has not been very clear about what they're doing with their cinematic universe. So, the question of whether these 3 films are going to be linked is up in the air. Will we have a unified cinematic universe finally that takes into account every event that takes place in every film? Will there be elements of the Deadpool film that will carry into X-Men Apocalypse? Let's think about what could potentially happen. Deadpool and Gambit, essentially, if you try to get a rough idea of where they existed as far as like film timeline continuity in the original timeline, it was likely in the early 80s that X-Men Origins Wolverine took place. According to rumors, Deadpool and Gambit are going to ignore what happened in X-Men Origins. So X-Men Origins is not going to be canon for the cinematic universe, especially given that the timeline has been changed as a result of X-Men Days of Future Past. It's unclear as to what time period they're going to exist in. Deadpool is a great opportunity to explore the modern day changed timeline that was established at the end of X-Men Days of Future Past, where we see Wolverine wake up in the Xavier School, Jean Grey is back to life, Cyclops is back to life, everything seems to be back to normal. This film could be a great opportunity to kind of give us a glimpse of that timeline, not necessarily setting the film within the school, but maybe at some point kind of visiting the school or having somebody from the school interact with Deadpool to kind of give us a broader idea of what's actually been going on since the events of 1973. It's an idea, it probably won't happen, but I would love it to happen, and I think this Deadpool film is an opportunity to do that. Duh. What I would like is for the Deadpool film to, if they're not going to do the present day thing, I want that film to have story elements that will carry into X-Men Apocalypse. Then in X-Men Apocalypse, shit's gonna hit the fan, it's going to be crazy, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can't wait. Most likely, Gambit will be introduced as a Horseman of Apocalypse. He will be the redemption story of the film. By the end of the film, he will be free to potentially join the X-Men, but he'll likely go off on his own in order to have sort of a cathartic quest to find himself again and sort of cleanse himself of whatever it is that Apocalypse put him through. And then hopefully, by the end of that film, he will then be joining the X-Men again. Who knows? That's ideally what I would like to see. Ultimately, I'm really excited about the fact that these 3 films are going to be released. So many X-Men films? Not enough time. It bodes well for X-Men, the X-Men cinematic universe that Fox is apparently building. We have yet to see if that's actually going to happen. I would be a very happy fanboy if that happened. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this mind-blowing event. I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait till 2016. And that's why I made this video. Thank you for checking out my video. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel, Dr. Remy Lebeau's X-Lair. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And as always, I'd like to remind you that if you haven't already, you better put an X in that box because ain't nobody checking me. Je suis Charlie. Take care.